Hey guys, it's Trish from Trisha Card Club, live from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Happy Monday night, everybody. I'm a little late. There's a really good football game on tonight, and I got a little distracted from the time. Hey, Miss Teresa, thanks for joining. I hope you're still there. Didn't give up on me. Hey, Miss Mary. So this is going to be a quick card presentation so I can watch the game. It's the college playoff finals. It's between Michigan and Washington, and I have no idea who's going to win. I've been listening to the talking heads all day today in the sports radio stations, and everybody's got their own opinion, so hopefully it'll be a good game. Hey, Miss Angela, thanks for joining. Hey, Anna. Okay, so as always, I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I have a YouTube and Facebook pages called Trisha's Card Club. And you can always shop with me 24/7 at trishan.stampinup.net. So that's like the same old that I put out there every class. Also want to remind everybody that the new mini is out, the January to April mini catalog. So now I can show you the inside. It's got some really pretty paper and a lot of plant-like stamps, a lot of ferns and things like that in there. And then for every $50 you spend, you can choose free product, which is more plants and cool paper. And I want to point this out because I totally missed it. With the free purchase, you can get some embellishments, and I totally missed that. I didn't realize that. So yeah. So, and some very pretty Valentine's paper. Some really pretty Valentine's paper. Pinks and reds and gold. So that's out there. If you don't have a catalog, message me. I'll get you one. Hey, Miss Pat. Good to see you. And Miss Judy, thank you. So this will make you laugh, you guys. So Christmas is over. New Year's has come and gone. And nobody sent me any cards. Like the holiday came and went, and I was getting so used to getting cards. So it was kind of a bummer. But then I got a check in the mail today for someone that placed an order. So that was kind of sweet. So just a little fun thing. Okay. Almost everything we're using tonight is available. Some are on back order, which means you can't get them, and I'll talk to you a little bit about that. We are using 2 punches. This one is available. It is the Heartfelt Hexagon Punch. I wish I could figure out a way. I think that's the best way. Oh, you can see me. Let's not do it that. Let's do it this way. There we go. And then this one is the Bow Punch, B-O-U-G-H. I think I'm saying that correctly, but it is on back order until January 29th. But we have a lot of fern-like, leaf-like punches available. So if you don't have this exact punch, don't sweat it. It's not that big of a deal. There's plenty. The Designer Series paper that I'm using today, I just have with me just 2 pieces to give you the pattern ideas, but they're beautiful. And it's actually called Delightful Florals DSP. There's like 6 patterns. I'm just showing you 2. They're flowered on one side and solid on the other. This was a product that was ordered last summer for celebration that they didn't do in the summer. So it's available online only. If you just go to trishan.stampinup.net and go to shop on the left-hand side, click the shop button. And look under DSP or Designer Series paper or special, patterned paper, I think is how Stampin' Up! Lists it. Don't ask me why, but I think they list it as patterned paper. So we're using that paper. It's beautiful. It's so pretty. And what else? I'm using Shaded Spruce and Granny Apple Green and another color that I have completely slipped my mind what it is. And I want to give special shout out to a lady whose website or who crafts under Create with Selene. This card is inspired by her. It's not an exact replica, but similar to what she did. And I loved her idea, so I couldn't wait to make it. Okay. We're starting with a basic. This is thick white paper, thick basic paper, cut in half and then cut in half long way. So it's 4 1/4 in width. And then it's 11 inches in length and folded in half. Okay, so that's the card base. And this card is going to open up like this. So that's the card base. This piece of paper right here, why can I not think of this paper, you guys? I've gone blank on the color. It is, let me think, wait, let me look. It is, I'm looking, I'm stalling for time. Oh, Berry Burst. Yeah, I should have known that. It's Berry Burst. So that paper right there is cut at 1 inch and 1 inch wide, 3 1/4 long. And how long you cut this is going to depend on the punch that you use. So don't be so hung up on measurements if you don't use the same punch. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do my stamping first, and then I am going to assemble. So I have two things to stamp. I have this piece of paper here, and I have the Bowles punch. I'm sorry, the hexagon punch that I already punched out in a piece of design series paper. And I'm just using basic black ink, Memento ink. One of my stamp sets that I'm using is retired, but you guys obviously can use any stamp set that you want. This one comes from Inspired Thoughts. I just needed something that fit this particular piece of paper. So that's where it came from. So I'm going to stamp that in the center. Thinking of you on your special day. It's a good one. And then this one comes from Throughout the Year, which is from the, now that I say that, you guys, I think that was last year's catalog. Last mini. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember. I try so hard to do all this looking up stuff and I just forget. Just forget. Okay. Oh, Angela is voting for Michigan. Okay, good to know. I don't really follow either of the teams, so I'm not sure who I'm voting for. This one is just going in the middle. I should have. It's just going in the middle of that piece of paper. Okay, so that's literally all the stamping. Next thing we're going to do is I'm taking the Berry Burst DS. I'm going to move this for a second so I can be up where you guys can see me. The Berry Burst cardstock and another piece of the DSP, and I'm going to glue them down. When I find my glue, there she is. Okay. And those I did corner to corner, like that, and like that. And now I'm going to glue this onto my cardstock. And the reason you're gluing this first is because it's going to help you to know where to position your punch. I better close that ink pad that's out there and not closed. Okay, so again, my card is going to open like this. You can do it any way that you want, but my card's going to open like this. I'm going to put this with a little teeny bit of white showing at the bottom, like that. And then I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take my Heartfelt Hexagon punch, and I'm going to put it in so it's even on both sides, and it's coming enough off the top and not getting, do you see that little tiny bit? I want to make sure I don't do that. So, and if it's not perfect, if it's not perfectly centered, don't lose any sleep over it. Okay, so you see that? You can keep this for another project. I don't need it for this one. I'm going to take my Best of Birthdays DSP. I'm going to put some glue on it. And I'm going to put it right in that opening. I need my glasses for that one. I didn't want to be on camera today because I didn't want to take any extra time putting the camera up and down. It wasn't even a bad hair day, and I still didn't want to do it. So I wanted you to see that. And then, isn't that cool? And then you open it, and there's but it gets even cooler. It gets even cooler. We're going to take this piece of paper right here, and we're going to put glue just on the ends. And I have my super duper glue mat. And I'm going to just put glue on the ends. And then I'm going to take this, and I'm going to place this so it covers up that you don't see the happiest of birthdays, like that. Now, how cool is that, you guys? And then you open it up and you get to see the happiest of birthdays. So do you see why I said it doesn't really matter the size, because you can choose any punch that you want? Thanks, Huckles. Yeah, isn't that cool? I love it. Hey, Julie, good to see you, girl. Okay, keep focused here. Trish, keep focused. We got a game to watch. Okay, so then this card, just like this, would be really fun to send. But I wanted to add some leaves. As the original inspiration did. So I kind of did my own thing, and I cut out a bunch of leaves, again, out of this punch that is not available right now, but will be at the end of January. But again, we have had several punches. So you can use any leaf punch. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue on the leaves. Just the leaves, not the stem, because eventually the stem is going to get cut off, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So I'm putting, Don't do what I'm doing. Did you see how I put glue all over it? I'll tell you why. Because when you go to put the stem on the card, you don't want to put, if I was going to put my stem over here, I don't want there to be, so I'm going to put my stem, I'm going to put my leaf over here. That way I know I haven't gotten any, but let's say I want to put this one up here. Obviously I wouldn't want to put glue on that because then that would get on there. Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense. So kind of eyeball where you want to put it. And for me, it's okay to put glue on this bottom leaf, and it's okay to put glue on these leaves like that. And I'm going to put that right like that. And it's okay if it comes off. Oops. It's okay if it comes off the top a little bit. I'm just going to trim it off. You probably you won't even notice it once it's trimmed off. So that's that one. And then I'm going to take this little one, and I'm going to, that one I can put all the flowers on and put that right there and do that. So that's that one. Then I'm going to take this one, and this one again, I already have all the leaf, I'll have all the glue on it. So I'm going to have to make sure that I do it like that. And I'm going to put this one on that side. So that one I can do all the leaves. I hope this is making sense for you guys. It will when I'm done. I promise. You'll love it. It's really pretty. And then I'm going to take this one and put that right there. Like that. Okay. So see how I have that one that's sticking off the top? Not a problem. You just come with a pair of scissors, if I can find some. I know I have some on my desk somewhere, but I can't reach them, so I'll use my non-Stampin' Up ones. And you're just going to trim that off like that. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take any embellishments that you have. It doesn't matter what embellishments that you use. I happen to have these, which is called Blooming Pearls, and I couldn't even tell you what catalog they're from because it's been so long since I could identify it. And I'm going to put the pearl right there, sort of where all the stems intersect. You see what I did, you guys? And I'm going to do another one, and I'm going to put it right here, sort of where all the stems intersect. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to clip off the stems as best as I can. And if they're not perfect, again, it doesn't matter. No one's ever going to notice if they're not perfect. If I can get this one a little bit more clipped. Let's see if I come at it this way, if I can do it a little better. Not better so much, but just can you see what I'm trying to do? I'm just holding the pearl down and clipping the stem. There we go. So do you see the difference, you guys, how they're all the extra stems, and this one doesn't have any extra stems hanging out on it now? See how cool that looks? And then I'll do this side. I'll come back around here and just clip this stem. And I will clip this one. I'll try to clip this a little bit closer. Okay. And push that down. And that is the card. So I just thought that was really fun. So you can do it obviously for any occasion. Hey, Nancy, I know I have the game on too. I have to say I have got the game on too. It looks like Washington's, did they score? Let me see. I know they just got a field goal. Let me see if they scored. So it would be all tied up at 7-7. Yeah, no, they just got a field goal. So it's 3-7 Michigan at this, in case anyone wants to know the scores. Anyway, I love the colors too. I love the colors of this paper. And I love this idea. I think it's so fun. So you can do any punch, any shape, and we have tons and tons of shapes. And you can do any occasion with this would work out perfect. And then you have that on the inside. So I think that's just a really fun way to hide the inside word. So that's my card for tonight. I can't read. I am noticing. Just kidding. What did you mean by that, Miss Julie? Thanks, you guys. I'm glad you like the card. Okay, I think all things considered, that's it. I just wanted to put that up for you guys to have a very different idea than something I've done in the past. Again, I thank Create with Selene for the inspiration. She did her card just a traditional opening up this way card, and I just wanted, I thought it was something fun to do, is to have it stamped, have it go in a different direction. I kind of like that, and I just love this paper. So I'm excited. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys have a really good week. Around here, we make it. Oh, taking off the stems. Oh, that is so funny. Thanks, Julie, that you noticed me taking off this, not getting every inch of stem off. Good job, Missy. All right. I hope you guys have a really good week. Nothing spectacular is going on. Just I do have all my first 2024 card classes in my home this week, and on Thursday night and then on Saturday. So fingers crossed for that experience. Always welcome little prayers. And I think that's it. Update on my father-in-law is basically he is the same. He's not really progressing very well. So yeah, you can always keep that in your prayers. And that's it. So remember, around here, we make it and we mail it. So get some cards made this week, get some cards in the mail, and bless someone. Know that you guys are loved, and I will talk to you soon. Have a great week, everybody. Bye-bye now.